The Gamer Man's Lounge is going to be having a very, very busy weekend, such as, for example, setting up a gaming setup and also building a computer.
Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
As much as I would like to explain everything in one go, unfortunately I have very little time for this, because I have 10 minutes to go until Honkai Star Rail's special program for the next version airs. And after that, the next version of Genshin Impact's special program that will debut a playable character, the Hydro Archon Furina. No, I didn't get further in the Fontaine storyline yet. However, what I can do is give you a briefing on what is going on in the stream, like go through the banner characters, do what I can and tell you about all the events, and something to keep in mind about. And I will do the same thing with the Genshin stream. So, with that totally said, I gotta hurry up. Okay, now, right now, the stream is focusing on the 4-star Hanya, but before that, there was a 5-star character that was revealed, Huohuo, even though her name is spelled H-U-O, twice. It's how they're pronouncing it in the stream. I don't know what's going on. Considering the spelling, it does look like Huohuo, but everybody's saying Huohuo. Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. But, Huo, or Huahua, or Huahua. Okay. She's going to be a healer, but she's also going to be a buffer. So, yeah, at the same time, she's a healer and she's a buffer. She has... Her skill's going to heal people, and her ultimate's going to amp up attack and give energy recharge. So, it's very interesting, and she can also debuff enemies and decrease their attack. So this is very interesting. Now, we don't know if they're going to be going... Okay. But, yeah, there's going to be a continuance to the main storyline that's going to take us back to the Xianzhou Laofu. So that's going to look interesting. And we have another redemption code. Give me a second. And... Okay, so we have here another 5-star Argenti. He looks like a douchebag. Okay, so Phase 1 is going to be Huahua. Phase 2 is going to be the Argenti guy. And there's going to be a rerun for Silver Wolf on the second phase. So second phase is going to give you Argenti and Silver Wolf. And Phase 1 is going to be Huahua. Okay, as much as I would like to tell you anymore, including the events, the Genshin stream already started. So, yeah, it already started the very minute the Honkai Star Rail thing ended. And also, there's also that streaming thing going down for Zenless Zone Zero. So, it's getting pretty wild. Okay, now Furina's going to be Phase 1. Now, Furina's going to be the 5-star. She's the Hydra Archon. Also, the 4-star is going to be Charlotte. She's going to be featured in Furina's banner and Baiju's banner. Yes, Phase 1 is going to be Baiju and Furina. The 4-star is going to be Charlotte. So, Phase 2 is going to be Sinnoh and Ayato. Just saw that right there. So, yeah, Phase 2, Sinnoh and Ayato getting a rerun. So, looking pretty good. Okay, so there's going to be more main campaign stuff for both Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, but there will be time-limited events going down from left and right. So, something to keep alert of. Okay, Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, there's going to be time-limited events in combination with storyline continuances, so that's going to be going good. So, plenty of Prima Gems, plenty of Stellar Jades. It is the way that it is. Also, you're going to be getting free... We're going to be getting free premium gacha tickets for Honkai Star Rail. Because they're going to do that I've noticed they've been doing that with each update when it comes to Honkai Star Rail. It is the way that it is, but hey. But anyway, with that totally said, guess what's coming on? Silent Hill Ascension. I am not really excited for that. I missed out on the first day, jumped in on the second day, came in late on the third day. It's a train wreck, to be honest with you here. I missed out on the first day because I decided to just sink more hours into Pseudo Regalia. Call that a blessing in disguise, but my goodness, what a train wreck. Don't mind if I get me something to drink real quick. Lemonade. Lemonade. Alright. So, yeah, because you gotta get vitamin C in your system to beat out the flu season. Alright, also, here's how things are going to be working. Here is a quick transition to a video game recommendation. The Lounge recommends you a game, and it's Fireworks Mania. This game may be a bit rocky in optimization because Unity Engine, but it stays strong as a Unity Engine game impressively. This sandbox simulator game just tells you to screw around with fireworks. Channel your inner Yoimiya and set off those blazing spectacles in the sky. Also, with destructible environments, your experiments may create chaotic results depending on how crazy you get. This fireworks simulator is really good fun. Add in the community modding support, and you get shenanigans that are endless. This one's a worthy download. Okay, I'm definitely going to go ahead and say this because, boy, oh boy. Like, a lot of stuff has been going downhill, a lot of shenanigans from left and right. And with that totally said, these ideas have been on the table for quite a long time. And not only that, you have the Prime Day sales and all that kind of stuff that I had to take advantage of. And I had to basically hop on and, of course, get started on a second build, which will, of course, replace my laptop, which is outdated. As a matter of fact, outdated, really outdated, like GTX 1060 outdated, processor way too old for Windows 11 outdated, okay? Combination of hard disk drive and solid state drive where everybody's going solid state drive, outdated. It is the way that it is, but shenanigans does ensure, and due to these factors on top of the two that I just mentioned, like, things are going to go downhill pretty much for the rest of the year, and things are going to get pretty more wild. I'll leave that in a discussion for a separate video, but right now it has basically led me to hop on this bedroom setup. And I got what I needed. I got what I was able to get my bedroom setup working. We'll go with that. I had to deal with an allergy attack that was happening to me in the span of, by the time I'm recording this, last weekend. Feeling better now. I do want to get some more rest before I do anything such as getting me started on my next to-do list batch. But not just take a break, but also do 3 more videos, this video included, and then after that, 2 more videos that I want to do that's outside the to-do list, and then I'm hopping on my new to-do list batch, and that's going to be good. As you can tell, I am tired and pooped out. Really, the reason why is because Silent Hill Ascension. I decided to hop on Silent Hill Ascension for my 3rd day. Man, is it a fucking train wreck. I couldn't even fucking stand Ascension. Basically, what's going to happen here is that I'm going to pretty much go through the rest of my gacha game dailies, and I'm going to go ahead and just go to bed early. and say screw it. Because when you're dealing with something this lackluster and you try to get yourself dealing with it for a third day, it can be really, really... it can pretty much take a toll on you. It can mentally exhaust you. It is the way that it is, so... yeah, calling it a day. Okay. I got a huge haul, and I had to go find where I was able to find the stuff to complete my bedroom setup. And yeah, I need that bedroom setup to happen because, I mean, things are going to be pretty hectic for the rest of this year, as well as next year, so gotta get ready for that. To really give you a good hint of what's about to go down, I will go ahead and show you the first two items that was brought to me. This weird-looking tablet holder that looks like a four-legged spider thing. But, hey, I ain't complaining. And this mysterious stand that's hiding behind my TV. This is part one of the stuff that I managed to get a hold of. And not only that, it was the stuff that I was able to find in order to basically be able to go for the setup that I wanted to go for. I got part two. Part two of what I had to get for my bedroom setup. And I'm going to walk you through each one. Starting with the mouse and keyboard. Now, as you see here, making sure, yeah, it's at my desktop, so this is going to be an EVGA X20 wireless mouse, which you can also use as wired. My bad. This wireless keyboard kit, which you could also plug in and use in wired mode, from Erock, or iRock, however you pronounce that company's name. Which is, I want to unbox the... oh yeah, this is a neatly packaged in. We'll figure out the keyboard. This looks nice. This is the FE75 Pro from iRock, and it was on a discount. This I will talk about later. I also got this extender for HDMI, which is going to be very handy for my bedroom build, whether I can transition when I'm sitting on my bed or laying down on my bed. It's going to play a very huge role. And I also got this display from Arzopa, which is a 144Hz portable gaming monitor, which I can go to the bedroom and show to you guys. But, yeah, with that totally said. Now, the plan here is that I'm going to put together my ITX PC. But, before that, let's unbox the Arzopa. Okay, so let's get right on going and unboxing this. Alive with Mobile Life. Amazing. Whoo boy. You can totally see the screen from here, can you? Look at this. Okay, this is definitely at 144 Hertz HDR. Ooh boy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and okay, that's gonna be warranty cards, Z1FC, this conversion cable. Okay, that's gonna go for that. 2 USB-Cs. Okay, USB-C to USB. And I'm going to go read the manual here. Okay. This is Z1FC. Yes, portable monitor, HDMI. Looks like I'm expected to use my... looks like I have to figure out a USB conversion of some sorts. They ditched Seems as if they really, yep, they ditched the additional charger port. Great. It's all up to you. You're all on your own. It's a trend thanks to what Nintendo started. Ah, crap. Hold on. Hold on. Making sure that is the case. So yeah, this is where I need USB power. Well, this is going to be great. So these 3 cords are what we're going to be getting. USB-C to USB-C. Okay, USB-C to USB for power. Mini HDMI to HDMI, which is going to be very crucial for the monitor. And, yeah. Looks like they're really cutting back. Sorry about me scratching my ear. And, yeah. I'm going to have to take a little quick recess real quick so that I don't take a break. There you go. Okay, ran into a situation here. Now, this ITX case is actually smaller than I thought it was going to be. And yeah, this is the one that I'm using is going to be the NR200P. That's going to be the ITX build. This one's going to use a B760i Aorus, 2 terabyte solid state drive storage, DDR4 RAM, since it's a DDR4 thing, and an i7 12th gen, because it was cheapest. And yeah. However, there seems to be a dilemma, so I'm going to be changing the direction of how I'm going to be putting the computer together in order. So this is where I go ahead and swap this out with the PC case, and we'll go with that. Oh. Okay, so here's what's going on. Okay, Cooler Master, what is this? What are you doing? Oh, it's a cable tie, never mind. My bad, I was going to say something. Okay, well this is going to be a... Oh, right, I had to swap out my instruction booklet pretty soon. Yeah. See how toolless is it? Nothing's fastening into... Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, oh, okay. Well, that's not bad. This is very toolless. Okay. There's cable tie. Whole lot of cable tie. We'll go with that. It's very interesting how the packaging is going to work. Okay, so this is going to be the... Okay, I like the mesh filtering on both sides, which is not bad. Okay, so good news here. I don't need to... I can finally bust out the tool... Oh, whoops. I didn't really need to bust out the toolkit till the very part we're about to go into. Look at that. We need to figure out a way to get rid of that thing. Now I got my instructions in my hand. I'm able to do this, and... I like how toolless it is. It is the way that it is. Well, I'm not going to run the risk of causing some shenanigans to my case. I'll have to go through the instruction tutorial, and what I meant by that is essentially kind of skip you out on recording the screwing out things process. Not skip the steps. Not a very good idea to be doing that. So we do have... Okay, this is totally better. I can see the power supply unit gauge. Oh, this is going to be... This is going to be looking pretty good. So here we go. I could see the tying into, I could see the freshness seal stuff going down. Okay, I see something on the back. Okay, so Masterbox NR200, Toolless fan installation. If you want to install an additional fan, you can... Okay, so what ended up happening here is that I managed to get the SFX port out of there. I mean, not the SFX... My goodness. SFX, okay, these look... I know you're supposed to install them up front. Yeah, I saw one good look of it, and I think I know what's about to go down. Because I know the power supply unit instructions are going to be going very, very, very different. I know what's going to happen. Oh, wow. Actually, that Velcro thing needs to get out. Yeah, it needs to point outward. Yeah, it has to point outward. Definitely has to point outward, so basically the... Oh, hold on. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that has to get in there. Okay, so the booty end, not bothering to install the SATA drives. I'm not going to do it. As if I'm going to do any. We're not going to be able to plug in any SATA drives anymore, guys. I'm going to say this straightforward. You know the good news about that is that the front panel cord is... Did they streamline the front panel cord? They did. They really did. HD audio. Let's see what they did. Okay, I see the USB. Okay, I see HD audio. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the USB. Oh wow, they streamlined the front panel. This is not bad. They did it. They streamlined the they really did it. They really did it. They streamlined it. This is nice. I like this. Okay, this is what I like. Yep. I had a feeling that was gonna be the... Oh, wait. I had a feeling that was gonna be the... Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be the case. Okay, so, yeah. Yep. The C, the optional 2 screws in. Okay, yeah. This is gonna look pretty wild. Yep, the fan needs the... Okay, so the ventilation thing needs to cover the thing that doesn't have the fan end, and the fan needs to be sticking outward rather than inward. So, that said, it has to... It's gonna have to... Hold on. It's gonna have to go... Give me about a minute. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I knew that was the case. I figured that would be the case. Okay, this is where I go ahead and get the power supply out there, because I know the power supply is going to play a huge role. So I got to get that EVGA power supply out there. Looking pretty great. Give me about a... Oops, did I knock the... No, I knocked that part to the... I didn't knock the screwdriver down. So that's good news. I am going to need that one... I am going to need that one part for what I'm going to do a long way. Here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and this is a 750 watt gold. I made sure this was the case. Alright, here we go. This is the manual. This is going to be the... Oh yeah, these are definitely going to be the cables that we're going to be needing. I'm going to keep them in the box because reasons. This is probably the conversion bracket for those who want to install it. Okay, and this is the most adorable looking power supply. This is the SFX power supply unit. This looks nice. This looks nice. Okay, this is what I mean by wanting to squash this early, because I have to go figure out the power supply installation and get that dealt with already. Also, I want to make sure I have the on switch. Okay, I want to make sure I have the... I want to make sure I got the on switch down. Yeah. I have it switched to it. I means ignition, O means off. Had to watch a couple of YouTube tutorials about that because it's been a long time and I end up forgetting my I's and O's. It is... now I'm not doing so good in my grammar right now. It is what it is. Okay, my sincerest of apologies if I moved way too ahead. Hold on, let me get my stuff near me and see what I got done. I got the processor in there. And I'm glad to see, hopefully, because I remember when I got it in the mail, when I had it delivered to me, this was a couple of months ago. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure somebody gently placed it to the ground. I hope that to be the case. But, yeah, I installed the NVMe M.2 drive. Hopefully I want to make sure that's installed properly. So, you know what? I'll just go ahead, unscrew, show it off to everybody, and see how that works. Make sure it's plugged in firm. I'm going to show to everybody that I plugged it in firm. Okay, so, yeah, with that totally set. Okay, yeah. I can feel that I made sure that it was plugged in very firm. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's plugged in. Okay, yeah. I don't want to poke a hole in my finger and then bleed all over the motherboard, so... Yeah, it's a Crucial M.2... Crucial 2 terabyte NVMe. I wanted to make sure I hear a click, so... Alright. Now it's time for me to start installing the RAM. That's another Crucial kit. Since I'm going to be using Crucials. Crucial, AMD... I mean, not Crucial. An AMD. Crucial and Intel. It's an Intel build, Intel Core i7. 32. This was the only thing I could find on sale on Prime Day when it came to the RAM. If you really want my honest opinion here, my situation here is like, what were you thinking, man? Okay, well, this is going to get interesting pretty fast. Yeah, this is starting to get pretty interesting fast. Now, what I meant to do was make sure that both of those clippings for the RAM would just... When I apply them in, they would just... Both ends would clip at the same time. I hate it when it clips and then the other one clips, and that's not what I want. It makes me nervous when that happens. It is what it is. But I did make sure I got it in there right. Did I? Yes, I did. There we go. Okay, did make sure it's not the... Okay, yeah, that clipping... Okay, the PCIe clip needs to be... Okay. We're not going to do RGB lighting because it is going to be an all blackout build. And you're not going to have any... The only LED light that you're going to be seeing here is going to be on your power button, so what's the point? Okay, good. Good. Whatever. I'm curious about the other one. Okay, other... Oh, what a twist. What a plot twist. Other. That's the bracket. That's nice. Okay, this is the part. You know what? Hold on. Whoopsie. Then again... Yeah, no wonder I'm on top of... My flooring surface is wood. Got lucky there. Got lucky there, by the way. Alright, found my processor cooling. It's going to be a Be Quiet. And it already has the thermal paste applied. Had to catch myself real quick in case I mispronounce things. So yeah. Be Quiet Pure Rock 2. So let me go ahead and get that. Whoops, I knocked down the processor board. Did I knock down the book? Yes, I did knock down the book. Also, I need to get my anti-static bracelet out there. Had to catch myself twice without it. Really. Always wear it. Don't do what I'm doing, I'm forgetting about it. Warning you guys not do it. Warn you guys. So that you don't regret it. So that you don't regret otherwise. Okay, I have to figure out how to get this back plate installed. And yeah. I'm doing everything gently from left to right. I'm trying to land everything smooth. And I think I'm missing a screw. Not gonna like this, but okay, I'm not gonna like this. Yeah, this is definitely one of the right ones. Don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. But I'm having a hard time nailing it, and I need to go find the one screw that fell. I'm not going to like it, but it's my only way of dealing with things. And it was to essentially do with... And it is to essentially deal with 2 at a time, but diagonally, which is something I'm not a fan of. No, I got it right. If I do this, then the last 2 screws are going to be easier for me to do. Also, by the way, remember, use anti-static stuff when you're building stuff. Get anti-static wearables. Anti-static. You need it. I had to yell at myself just now over it. Okay, I got it in. I got it in. Oh shit, I don't want to pierce in, and that's another thing. I don't want to either A, bend the pins, or the pins are actually, I mean not pins, the pins are actually durable, except they'll poke into my hole and then I bleed all over the motherboard. And that's the last thing I need. The fact that I'm already slipping up from left to right is making myself completely nervous from left to right, though I should keep calm. Okay, here's the thing about me. I get very gentle over me putting together a computer. I just don't want to crack the motherboard. However, I get very nervous when I slip up. When I slip up, I should keep calm. When I make a slip up or when something goes horribly wrong, I'm like, oh crap. And then I end up doing a bunch of stuff that I'm not comfortable with. Now, the battery, my camera battery, I have to go plug it back in a charger. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with me skipping throughout all this jazz music and all that. So, yeah. Okay, good news for me, because quality burp. But no, good news for me. Everything's going well and swimming as planned. But no, seriously, I don't like it when I make slip-ups. It makes me nervous. It is the way that it is. So, yeah. Yep, I'm pretty sure they're gonna... Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I... Nah, I got it right. No, I got it right. Alright, well, because of the camera battery, I can't do anymore. I have to put it in the charger, but as soon as I get it charged up good enough, I'll show you what I got done. Alright, here's what's about to go down. I got the motherboard down, I got the CPU cooler down, I got the... Doing that was not very easy, make a slip up. It would waste thermal paste. I would have to buy new thermal paste, and that would put me on the edge. I like how they added thermal paste pre-applied. Not bad. Great job. And I'm glad that the thermal paste did not dry up, which is great. There was a situation where I had to go and like unhook the power supply bracket so I can go ahead and just... I had to make sure that the CPU cables... Now, many people who would handle cable management on this would basically have the processor cable cord behind the motherboard. I mean, not behind the motherboard, behind the power supply unit. That is something that I am not comfortable with. I was not very comfortable with putting a cord behind that when, of course, the fan is supposed to be facing outward for the power supply. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, no, not doing that. Now, all I need to do is go plug in that three-way fan and, yeah, three-way fan adapter. That little brightly colored one is definitely the one that's going to go on the motherboard. That's one thing for sure. And the three-way adapter is going to plug in the two top fans and the back fan. So that's going to be the thing. Now, for cable management. Oh yeah, cable management is going to be a breeze. Now, I do know they already have pre-installed things, but I got... Because I'll tell you what. Okay, we got that. I'm not going to bother with RGB because, let's be honest here, the only RGB that you're going to be seeing is this. Oh, well, I need to be careful. Need to be totally careful here. So I guess that's how the front panel works. So yeah, that's going to be the thing. And I like how toolless it is to access the top and the side panels. The front panel That's something you would, if you want to plug in like SATA drives. I don't have a SATA drive, I only have an NVMe SSD. Now, I want to hope that I plug things in right, I didn't screw anything up, and I like to do that. One thing I did not like is the fact that I end up trying to do the standoff screws. I end up missing and accidentally hit the capacitor. Now, I do things very nice and slow, so do expect the least amount of damage. I will bring that up ahead. Okay. Also, okay. Alright. Also, cable management. Okay, the cable management for the fans, that's going to be a breeze, because knowing full well that's... yeah. All it just takes is just one little cable tie and you're good. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and plug in the three-way adapter and then plug in the graphics card, and then we're doing good. Okay, I made a serious mess. I flipped the box and I accidentally knocked down a couple of spare screws. It is what it is. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is that, oh, this is actually lightweight for the card. Now I'll show you, it's a Zotac dual card, but it's a specific version where you could just add in just some optional backplate. I'll show you what it is. Do I have the graphics card? Okay, did I get the graphics card? Oh crap. I almost have it. Oops. Okay. So this one's going to take up 2 slots. This is the Zotac dual GPU. Okay, this is perfect. I need this. This is very perfect. I need it. What I needed. I'm going to have to undo the damn saran wrap. But right now, what I am going to do is put the GPU back in the plastic case, because I have to unscrew the 2 top. Let me go ahead and check where I'm plugging it in. Okay. Yeah, the two top slots need to be. I'm gonna have to unhook real quick. Need you to unhook. Okay. I had to carefully place it down. Oh my goodness. Now, this is as best as I can with the cable management, and I had to make sure that the GPU was actually plugged in. Alright, I wish I could... Okay, could I... Oh wow, it's got heavy. It's gotten heavier. Yeah, I can't show you the... wish I could. Wish I could. Which was this supposed to be for the... Yeah, this is supposed to be for the bottom side. Okay. I think neither side is no different. No, actually what happened was is that I took off the one side. Yeah. Yeah, I think I did that. Yeah, I took off the one side and that's what happened. Hold on. Ooh! Okay. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I made sure. I had to fight to make sure. I had to totally make sure that graphics card was definitely plugged in. It was not very pretty. Ended up learning that the hard way, where the graphics card fell on me and it fell on the floor. Nothing happened to the PCB slot. The problem here is that I didn't plug it in all the way. I was supposed to plug it in until I hear the click. Sorry about the drilling. I think it's midnight and I'm tired as hell. So, alright, the computer posted. That's right, it posted. The ITX build has posted. I got lucky. And this is the RZOPA monitor in action with the fancy HDMI stuff. Oh, wait. Fancy HDR lighting stuff. The higher refresh rate of 144 Hz for a portable monitor. And the big screen, where finding a stand that will house this has been more difficult than ever, I'll tell you what. It is what it is. But yeah. And yes, the game I picked is Honeycomb. Now, we're going to keep it at that because reasons. Okay, now, why Honeycomb? It was the quickest game that I was able to install into my computer. Yeah, it was the quickest game. I mean, even though I was already planning on installing that game onto another computer, such as my bedroom computer, so I could play it on my bedroom. But I am absolutely surprised how well optimized Honeycomb is. I am shocked to this day. It's amazing. It's really amazing. Alright, now, the graphics card, despite some hiccups, I got very, very lucky. Actually, I got totally lucky that the computer posted. Now, the reason why I didn't post it the first time was because I foolishly did not plug the power supply unit in well enough. Made sure that it was really plugged in. And it caused a whole lot of confusion from left and right. That was when I realized, whoops. Now, I got very, very lucky. Everything posted. I will go ahead and say how EVGA has a habit of very bulky, bendy cables. Alright, making cable management a bit of a chore sometimes. I gotta talk about that. EVGA, your products are really great. I love your capture card, but you're going crazy with the bulkiest. I even love the mouse, the EVGA mouse, but your power supply cables are way too bulky and should go for a more slim enough. Yeah. EVGA should probably cool it. It is what it is. But yeah, everything posted. The GPU works well. I'm happy it worked out well. I got very, very lucky. Despite some of the biggest oopsies that I made. Now, me, I am the most carefulest. I am just overly gentle when it comes to putting together computers and handling motherboards and whatnot. I just want to make sure I don't crack the darn motherboard. Alright. That's the thing. That's the thing I don't want. And it's going to mess me up in some areas where I do require a little bit more oomph. It is the way that it is, but CPU posted, GPU posted, the RAM posted. I was able to activate XMP profile. Here we go. Yep. And some random noise just cut me off. Yeah, some random noise from out of nowhere just cut me off. So yeah, the computer ran fine. Also, Gigabyte has a weird way of having drivers addressed. And with Windows 11's recent crackdown, like, let's say how Microsoft really has a gun to your head where they will make you really connect the internet because they end up finally requiring the internet. Yeah, that's crazy, I know. Like, and the fact that Gigabyte's drivers shenanigans, now, this was a driver-related issue. Now, I was not able to connect to the internet, especially through Ethernet. I had to get a hold of the Wi-Fi dongle that is plug and play. That had to save my butt. It is the way that it is, but yeah, because of the drivers, I was having a hard time trying to get Windows 11 set up, with Windows 11 forcing me to connect to the internet. That's something interesting. So yeah. So the drivers need to be updated really good in order for the internet to work well, especially the Ethernet stuff, which is something that Gigabyte needs to be addressing for future products, by the way. So yeah, need I stress this enough? Get a wireless dongle just in case you run into a situation. Like, say, Gigabyte has... Yeah, the drivers is just ridiculous. They need to make sure that the drivers are just built into the motherboard or something. Or they need to make sure that the Ethernet stuff is going to be, like, up to date from left and right. So, yeah, that's going to cause a lot of frustration from left and right. Also, I'm going to go ahead and real quick go through what is in this Zotac bundle. Now, this Zotac bundle was something that I was not only surprisingly able to find at MSRP, but it was the most, let's say, the most accessible for me. Now, this is the Zotac Spider-Verse Edition GPU. Now, you will get the regular GPU design. Now, if you want the Spider-Man stuff, you have to put it in yourself, and I'll show you that. But one of the stuff that gets included is this nice-looking tote bag. This is definitely going to be totally useful. Really useful at the end of the day. Look at this. Zotac Gaming Spider-Man. It's a tote bag. It's a carrying bag. Not bad. I like it. I like the amount of extra stuff. Now, this is where... Now, you do get stickers and decals for Spider-Verse. Now, the slogan for this collab is Power the Hero in You. So, with that totally said, now, you do have some stickers. Okay, especially the cardboard robot. That came included in a little baggie carrying your manual stuff. It is what it is. So, yeah, this is getting very interesting around here. So, if you want to apply the Spider-Verse stuff, you have to apply it yourself. If you want to make it the Spider-Verse card, you have to apply the decals yourself. Now, these are definitely something that will not go on the GPU. Absolutely. But they're bonus sticker decals, which is absolutely great. They're all shiny. It's either foil or aluminum. Whatever it is, they're making them just shiny as hell. These stickers. All this bonus stuff. All this crazy bonus stuff. It's insane, to say the least. Okay, now the baggies got to carry your manuals and stuff and the little... Why do they make everything, like, shiny? Like, they pick either foil or whatever it is. Now, this is the stuff that you have to apply yourself if you want to make your graphics card more Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, this is a magnetic back plate, which you apply to the GPU, the back of the GPU. So you could have... Oh, I had it upside down. So you could totally have Across the Spider-Verse. Now, all this was really optional for me because I didn't see the Across the Spider-Verse movie. I will go ahead and do it when given the chance. And I think this is the stuff where you apply to each fan from left and right. I think these stickers and decals, something you should totally, if you're like, yeah, you can, if you want to just, whether you want to show that, hey, I got the limited edition, or you want to show off the Spider-Verse limited edition on your build, so that's going to be... So, yeah, this is optional. You will get a regular Zotac card, but if you want the Spider-Verse designs, you have to slap that in yourself. This is definitely magnetized. Figured that out. So, yeah, so these are stickers. Looking pretty wild. And I like the tote bag. This tote bag is going to be totally useful. I will definitely... This is definitely going to be useful. especially for carrying groceries, this really helps out a lot, so I'll give you that. Zotac Gaming. And this was a Twin Edge OC edition that I managed to surprisingly find at MSRP, to say the least. So yeah, I got really lucky on that one. I mean, extra stuff, that's going to end up showing up useful. I haven't seen the Spider-Verse movie. I saw the first one, but I seem very nervous about watching the second film, knowing the studio behind it that also worked on the Emoji Movie. Yeah. Now, I need to go ahead and get all this cleaned up. After this, I need a goddamn shower. Oh yeah, real quick, I do need to really address something in the setup. I can't see the very bottom half, so I need something that will have to elevate that stand really good. Well, one thing's for certain, this stand could totally use a lift, because otherwise we're not going to be able to see the bottom. However, the good news. So I have the keyboard and mouse charging. This is where my Arzopa monitor is right now. This monitor is being mounted to a four-legged mount, a very durable one at that, which holds the Arzopa monitor really well, in which you can totally play PC games on your bed, which is good news. As for the Arzopa, the HDR capabilities are no scam. That's right, I managed to find an HDR video to test out with, and boy oh boy, it does work. But as I lay on this bed, while I decide to go ahead and take a look to my Arzopa monitor over there, I could pretty much, with keyboard and mouse wireless and in hand, I could essentially play my PC games on the bed. However, it could use a few more items that will make this idea optimal. That's right. And with that totally said, and this was my whole reason for the ITX build. One, to figure out a build that will replace the laptop because it was outdated. It was Intel Core i7, way too old for Windows 11 edition, and a GTX 1060 Ti, and unfortunately it was time for me to consider another build, either a laptop or ITX PC, and this is such the case. But also, it's the idea of me waking up in the middle of the night, do my gacha game dailies, and then just go to bed. Hit snooze, or let's say I end up laying on the bed a whole lot, or I end up bedridden, I could go ahead and just, hey, fire up Quake, fire up Genshin Impact. As a matter of fact, I'm downloading that. Genshin Impact has gone very, very bigger, especially with Fontaine. Or let's bring up an example. Auto mode, you're grinding in Honkai Star Rail while you're doing your mobile game grinding. But no, seriously, the actual reason was I needed a build that will replace the laptop because the laptop specs are outdated, and that's what happened. Alright, that's enough of me dragging this video for quite longer than needed. That's all I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.